speaking of those New York Giants, their second-year safety, Landon Collins, joins us for a couple moments. Landon, good to talk to you, my friend. How are you?
Good. About yourself?
We're doing real well, and I know you guys had a tough one as far as practice today in that heat. I'm just wondering, early thoughts on training camp with the Giants. Spent a ton of money to fix that broken defense, and you've got a bunch of depth. You add Vernon, Harrison, Jenkins. You signed Hall last week, DRC. You got yourself, Thompson, Eli Apple. I mean, how about the confidence going into the season with all the moves you guys made defensively?
It's tremendous because of that confidence with all the depth that we have. It makes everything perfect because everything is meshed together. You have guys that's been to the system, guys that know the game, and just the younger guys just have to pick it up, but we could teach them as we go, and it's just a smooth sailing from there.
You know, you talked about a week or so ago, and you said at the end of the day it took a while for the defensive unit to trust each other. You know, some people might say, well, you know, so many injuries in that secondary. You were hoping for JPP to come back at full strength. It's going to take a year. Lack of depth at the linebacker spot. But, you know, was that a question of when you say trusting each other, not play calling, but just kind of trusting each other instinctively on the field where everyone needed to know? Because it does seem at times some players were out of position. You had a lot of injuries, and I think that hurt you as well. But talk a little bit about that. What did you mean by that?
I meant by that just as in people, as players that's knowing each other on and off the field, having that trust to be like, if I'm playing this position, you should be here, and so I can play right here, and we just play off each other, and just having a great understanding on where everybody needs to be, and just understanding it, and so you know where your help at, you know you can leverage that, you know where the weakness of the defense, so you can improve from right there. And then once we did that through OTAs and went through that process, this year it was everything was smooth because we trusted the call, we trusted the person next to us, and once you do that, it was easy sailing.
I'm just wondering, and I know it's only your second year in the league, and you were under Coach Coughlin last year, and now McAdoo. Do you guys see, is there a distinctive style in how the camps are run as far as personalities? And, you know, sometimes something different, people might perceive it as something better, and it's certainly not an indictment or knock on Coach Coughlin. What's the difference this year under McAdoo and during training camp? And you know, talk a little bit about that, the atmosphere, the environment as a whole.
Environment as a whole is fantastic because, I mean, he's keeping us in tune, keeping us, the players, I guess you say the players is happy. It's not feeling like it's a tough camp, but it's a tough camp, but we've gone through that, understanding that we are doing what we need to do and being so we can be a team that's going to be in that ranking up. And that's how we look at it. McAdoo's take care of his players. Our legs are our legs and our body wise is being taken care of, and we applaud them for that.
Again, a couple minutes with Giants second-year safety Landon Collins. Rich Quinones here. Got about a couple more minutes with Landon, a couple more questions. We appreciate the time. Listen, when you look at that secondary, too, anytime you don't have an semblance of a pass rush, that puts so much pressure on the secondary. And, look, I'm sure you've got tired of talking about the interception ad nauseum in the Patriots game, and then the Saints game couldn't close it out, and then the Dallas game to open it up. I know you can't speak so much for the pass rush, so to speak, but I'm just wondering, how's JPP looking?
JPP looking as well. He's moving, he's playing like his old self. I mean, there's not much to say. I mean, he's balling good ball. That's what we've seen.
Yeah.
If you see that, you don't see him second guessing himself or staggering because of the time. He's playing like he has his whole hand, and that's great. That's great, and what he's doing.
Sure, yeah, and that'd be a huge addition. Listen, got about 30 seconds. Let me ask you this: you look at this team, you look at the struggles in the fourth quarter, you look at what they're potentially capable of doing on the offensive side of the ball, you look at all the additions on the defensive side of the ball. A lot of people think the Giants are under the radar. Some people think they're a favorite to win the division. When you look at this team right now, constructed on paper, are you guys going into the season with a chip on your shoulder, and do you feel as though you guys are a playoff team?
Not going to make the predictions about the playoffs because that's the main goal. We're going to try to put each team on a push and take each and every game as they support us the next one. And as a team, we feel confident in ourselves. We feel like we have that team that's going to play with that chip on our shoulder because we was with us as a defense. We was last in the NFL, so we have that chip on our shoulder. We want to prove to anybody that says we was the worst defense that we are better than what we were.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a good point. All right, Landon, listen, I'll let you go, pal. I appreciate a couple of moments. We'll talk during the season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, you got it. Landon Collins, Giants second-year safety. Good stuff.